The Tuskegee Experiment, Group 6, Section 2. PowerPoint made by Jartavius Beverly, Byron Dickens, Juan Luzon, Chris Cord, and Darrell Williams. Syphilis is a sexually transmitted disease that can have very serious complications when left untreated, but it's pretty simple to cure with the right treatment. It's contracted through person-to-person contact with a syphilic sore, which is a sore that you develop in later forms of syphilis. Today, the condition is rare with fewer than 200,000 cases in the U.S. Syphilis develops in stages. The first stage is just a painless sore on the genitals or your mouth, while the last final stage is the worst phase. This can lead to damage to the brain, nerves, eyes, or heart, and it can be treated and cured with penicillin as long as it approached at the right time.
The Tuskegee Experiment was started by the U.S. government along with the Public Health Service in 1932 and enrolled a total of 600 ill-informed participants to be studied in the experiment. Of the 600 participants, 399 people already had the syphilis disease and served as the experimental group for the study, while the remaining 201 participants showed no signs of the syphilis disease and constituted the control group. Most of the participants were poor and illiterate sharecroppers from Macon County, Alabama. The study, in its totality, lasted 40 years, from 1932 to 1972.
They conducted this experiment using black men who lived in Macon County, Alabama. They told the black men that they were getting treated for bad blood. 28 of the black men died directly from syphilis. 100 of the men died from related complications. 40 of their wives had been infected with syphilis, and 19 of their children were born with the syphilis disease. First, they experimented using small, minute cures, such as bismuth, mercury, and neoarsenamide, which only had minimal effects in combating against syphilis. Penicillin was discovered as the cure for syphilis, but yet they were still denied treatment with that drug. A black doctor and a black nurse were in fact in the experiment, and by the time the media and the experiment got recognized was when they brought the procedure to a halt. The Tuskegee Experiment was correlated with experiments ran by the Nazis against the Jewish during the World War II or the genocide. They also believe that the government also created AIDS in efforts to get rid of black people.
Animals are now used for testing. People often believe that the animals don't feel pain, when in fact they do. They don't just use lab rats, they use pigs, rabbits, goats, monkeys, etc. to test not just diseases, but how they will react to certain things. Oftentimes, people think whether it's good science or pointless cruelty, which is the same thing they thought about the Tuskegee Experiment. But the logic scientists use is, would you rather it be an animal or a loved one? Animal testing has brought science a long way and provided advancements that wouldn't have been possible had it not been for testing on animals. Any drug or cure that has been discovered must be tested on 2 animals before it can reach clinical trials with humans. Cures for diseases have been found thanks to animal testing.